You receive $1 million every day, but you must spend it before midnight or face the deadly consequence. Level 1. You wake to a new balance. Exactly $1 million. A notification ping at 12 a.m. You grin. Relief rushes through you like oxygen. No debt, no worry, no tomorrow problem. You spend it like a game. Fast cars, hotel suites, a private jet for a weekend. You tell yourself it's infinite. Night after night, the number returns. Euphoria becomes normal, but there is a rule. Every dollar must be spent before midnight. Legally. Transparently. Not donated, not saved, not burned in a backyard blaze. If even 1 cent remains unspent, you lose everything bought with the money. The payments stop forever. Suddenly, the math has teeth. This is no jackpot. It is a test. And you are under a clock. Level 2. The thrill fades faster than you expected. 1 million is intoxicating once. On day 10, it is a nuisance. You begin to strategize. Luxury is simple, but luxury is small when the goal is oblivion. You rent islands for a night. You charter vessels and flood rooms with champagne. You buy sculptures the size of buildings and lease warehouses to store them. But every purchase triggers a ledger. Audit trails bloom like fingerprints. Legal teams ask questions you never asked. You learn the language of receipts. You learn limits. There are benign caps. Vendors refuse to play. A custom yacht with midnight delivery? Possible. A private army of lawyers to invent transactions? Risky. Banks flag patterns. Governments hone their eyebrows. You realize the world is not designed for endless spending. And neither are you. Level 3. You get creative. You commission art that never existed. You pay actors to live in mansions you'll never step foot in. You buy companies just to fire executives and pay golden parachutes twice over. You purchase landfills and schedules for fireworks. You sponsor philanthropic projects you control. Every night becomes a performance. Still, the leftover problem is ruthless. The final tick is the most terrifying. Midnight isn't negotiable. You try to micromanage expenses down to the cent. You deploy teams with scissor hands. They slice costs into microscopic purchases. Microtransactions by the thousands. Each needs documentation. Each is a potential crack, one missed invoice, one delayed transfer, one merchant who balks when asked to accept $999,999. You begin to fear small math. Level 4. You discover human capital. People are strangely willing to be paid. You hire experts to invent work that justifies the money. Scientists, chefs, mercenaries. You fund research with no intention of publishing. You buy patents and bury them. You pay influencers to create ephemeral experiences. You become both patron and puppet master. Ethics phrase. You find yourself funding dangerous things. Offshore labs, shadow facilitators, projects that whisper useful in a crisis. Your suite of purchases grows darker. You watch the balance climb at midnight, and you feel a chill in your bones instead of joy. You ask yourself what happens if you can't find a use for another million. Level 5. The stakes shift from money to memory. Officials knock. A neighbor notices the constant renovations. Loyalty costs more than a boat. Friends call from old lives asking for help. You can't keep giving away money. You also can't stop. You stage surprises, weddings, plane loads of luxury, ransom-style rescues where you are the benefactor and the actor. You begin buying silence, not just with cash, with property, with promises, with secrets. You build a labyrinth of contracts. But contracts have loopholes. People have needs. Greed has gravity. You hire security that costs a fraction of your nightly intake, and still you sleep poorly. Every day is a negotiation with inevitability. You see the pattern. There will be a day when you fail. You just don't know which midnight will end it all.